The former president of Guinea, Alpha Conde, has spoken on the raging controversy over the alleged citizenship of Nigeria's president-elect Bola Tinubu of his country. Mr. Conde said he conferred Mr. Tinubu with Ambassador Extraordinary because of the role that the latter played during his election in 2015. Mr. Conde, who is currently in exile in Turkey following a 2021 coup that ousted him, is a close friend of Mr. Tinubu. A video recently surfaced online showing the president-elect, the governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, and the Guinea ambassador to the African Union, which is AU, for Agenda 2063, Ousmane Yara, in a Guinea-Bissau government-owned helicopter. The Sun newspaper reported that Mr. Yara had, during an interview, placed a video call to the exiled leader, who confirmed that he conferred the privilege on the Nigerian president-elect Mr. Tinubu. Mr. Conde, while answering a question on his relationship with Mr. Tinubu, said Tinubu is the biggest Pan-Africanist he has ever seen, that before he met Tinubu, he had noted his accomplishments right from when he was governor of Lagos State. He said, "I see him as a lion of Africa because of his contributions towards the stability and development of Africa." Mr. Tinubu has always supported African presidents who were Pan-Africanist in disposition and others. The former president expressed confidence in the ability of Mr. Tinubu, president-elect, to do well as Nigeria's leader. He said, "I am convinced that Tinubu's leadership will be good for Nigeria. Nigeria is a country other West African nations look up to." According to him, he said, "I am happy for Tinubu anything he may require of me to make his government successful. In my personal capacity, I will willingly do. He helped us in Guinea, and I will never forget that. Nigerians should pray for the success of Tinubu's government because his leadership will be impactful." Mr. Tinubu's connection to Guinea has become the latest controversy trailing him. A Guinea passport with details of Nigeria's president-elect recently surfaced on social media. His opponents believe that Mr. Tinubu violates the 1999 constitution by acquiring the citizenship of another country. Section 137 provides that, Sub 1, a person shall not be qualified for election to the office of the president if a. Subject to the provisions of Section 28 of this Constitution, he has voluntarily acquired the citizenship of a country other than Nigeria, or except in such cases as may be prescribed by the National Assembly, he has made a declaration of allegiance to such other country. Section 28, however, excludes citizens by birth from restrictions by Section 137 of the 1999 Constitution as amended. During the interview, Mr. Yara explained that the helicopter video was taken in 2016 when Mr. Tinubu was a guest of the hosted president during the independence anniversary celebration. President Conde invited Tinubu to the independence anniversary since the official function at every independence anniversary was done in different regions. Tinubu was required to fly from the country's capital in a helicopter to Mamu, where that year's event was held. That was the video being circulated. At the independence anniversary celebration, President Conde gave Tinubu the honor and privilege of a president in appreciation of what he did for him during his re-election bid and towards economic development of Guinea. He also explained how Mr. Tinubu got involved in the 2015 presidential election in Guinea and the role he played during that election. Through one of Tinubu's aides at that time, who is now a minister in the government of Nigeria, Mr. Conde said, I facilitated a meeting between President Conde and Tinubu. President Conde was going for re-election for the second time in office then in 2015. He came to Nigeria to see Tinubu, who organized a dinner in his honor. At the dinner, Tinubu visited many Nigerian businessmen and others. President Conde then invited Tinubu to Guinea about 1 month to the election for a second term. Tinubu honored the invitation and came with a team of economic experts and businessmen who took time to discuss with Guinea government officials how the country could better harness its resources for economic prosperity and development. Tinubu spent only one day and traveled to London from there, but left the team he came with to continue engagement with the Guinea officials on how to transform Guinea. The team and Guinean government officials worked for 3 days and came up with an economic roadmap. It is, however, not clear from the story if a passport was issued to Mr. Tinubu by the former president of Guinea. The spokesperson of the now dissolved APC Presidential Campaign Council, he said Mr. Yara has provided the needed details on the passport outline. President-elect Bola Tinubu returned to the country on Monday evening after about a month trip to Paris, France. He was received by a mammoth crowd of enthusiasts, associates and supporters who thronged the presidential wing of the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, where his plane touched down. Mr. Tinubu was in company with his wife Remi Tinubu and son Seyi Tinubu, according to a press statement of the office of the president-elect signed by Tunde Rahman. Among those at the airport to receive him were Vice President-elect Kashim Shettima, House of Representatives Speaker Femi Gbajabiamila, as well as Governor Simon Lalong of Plateau and Abubakar Sani Bello of Niger, former Borno State Governor Ali Modu Sheriff. Also at the airport were former chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Nuhu Ribadu, APC Deputy National Chairman, North Senator Abubakar Kyari, Deputy National Chairman, South, Imaeneku, and National Woman Leader Betta Edu. There were also Senators Baro Jubri, Adiola Olamide Khan, Opeyemi Bamidele, Dayo Adeyeye, Sabi Adolahi, and Adelere Oriolowo, as well as Secretary of the recently dissolved Presidential Campaign Council, James Faleke, Babajimi Benson, and Bayo Onanuga, Director of Media and Publicity in the dissolved Presidential Campaign Council. Speaking to the crowd who followed him home, the president-elect said, "I am happy to be back. I have rested, I am refreshed, and I'm ready for the task ahead. Forget about what the rumor mill may have told you. I'm strong, very strong." Asked about his plans for the country, he said he had been consulting and planning with a view to putting together a strong team so he could hit the ground running once he assumes office on May 29th. The president-elect left the country until the first March for Paris on a vacation after a hectic campaign and election season, amid speculations that he had traveled abroad to attend to his health. On the other hand, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, has also caused the court to look into Mr. Tinubu's dual citizenship as he raised it in his petition against the president-elect. Stay tuned.